Glad to be here. I think I can see better with these. There we go. So, just wanted to run through. I thought I had a little bit more time. So this may sound more like an auction than a presentation. I might have to speak very quickly. But I'm really happy to talk about the Smart Casino and the online, offline best practices to attract, engage, and retain players. There's working around the different casinos around the world over time, we built up a lot of best practices in land-based. But what's happening today is in order for these land-based to keep pace, we really have to pay attention to what's going on online. And we have to make sure that we're not only paying attention, but they're trying to integrate these into what we're doing on a daily basis. You know, the different markets are coming online. Philippines is racing ahead with some amazing innovations because of the regulatory environment here. But we've got threats on the horizon from established markets coming from Thailand and the UAE, who are looking at their markets a lot differently than a lot of the traditional markets, which means that we've got to be on our toes and start planning today for what's going to be needed in 3 to 5 years' time. If we're not, we're going to be behind because it takes a lot of time to build out. So we're going to talk about evolving landscape, attracting, engaging, retaining, and some future trends briefly. Macau has a lot of influence on what's going on land-based, obviously, but the biggest push right now is that we're moving from VIP to premium mass and a non-gaming market. This is directed from the government. It's not a choice, and it's one that's really making a huge difference in what's happening in Macau. In fact, on the gaming side, it's actually in some ways causing a bit of stagnation because there's such a push on the government to go on gaming that they're paying more and more attention to making that happen to the government's satisfaction and not being as innovative as possibly they should or could in the gaming side. And they're being restricted and they put caps on slot machines, etc. So it's quite troubling. But with smarter table adaptation, you're seeing a lot more innovation with regards to taking care of the customer accurately. And with cashless gaming coming along, there's going to be a push in time where you're going to have the digitization of the RMB. Then you'll have full control of the mainland Chinese player coming. They'll know who they are, exactly how much they're playing, and it'll be controlled. That will make it much more comfortable for the Chinese government to send more individuals into the Macau market. So I wouldn't be surprised in a few years that we'll be hitting the 60 million market within the next 10 years. The problem is our infrastructure can't handle it, so that has to be brought up to speed before that. With the post-Pogo boom and the decline of online gaming hubs targeting Chinese players, you're seeing a huge shift in this market, and rising competition domestically is only going to increase when the Pac-Core casinos come, the 43 come online. There's going to be an awful lot of internal fighting for winning that market over the next few years. It's going to be challenging. But the player expectations for offline are going to be, they're still looking for ultra-luxury experiences, and online they want it fast, they want the multilingual, they want it customized, and on top of that they want to have multiple payment methods. When you talk to online casino best practices for acquisition, localized marketing, fast KYC and onboarding, and welcome bonuses and low wagering are some of the big headings I think that need to be addressed when you want to be ahead of the game with acquisition online. With engagement and retention, personalization of game recommendations, gamified loyalty programs, live chat and 24-hour support through the social media choices of the primary customers. Localized, of course. When it comes to payments and payouts, you want to make sure you got localized payment options and avoiding only offering credit card with high decline rates. Instant withdrawals with cash out in 10 minutes and payback and loss rebates. Again, we're just hitting some of the highlights here of the obvious. Each one of the suppliers here are doing such work here in depth. I just wanted to do a generalized run through it again today. But with land-based casinos attracting foot traffic, it's hand-to-hand combat in places like Macau to get the tourists to you. Free ferry rides from Hong Kong and promos, partners with hotels that are even outside of the IR landscape. They have event-driven promotions, Chinese New Year, invite-only high-stakes tournaments, and you've got the wars, the battles at all the entry points with shuttle buses. You see them changing shuttle buses from large to small because they found that day customers just want to get there as quickly as possible. So the smaller shuttles move faster. There's all sorts of simple little things that are going on to attract the foot traffic to your place. Enhancing the in-person experience, the real big push is on the facial recognition, on the RFID. There you've got camera IDs and allowing you to really be triggered at entry and buy in and to alert the host immediately when somebody's in your property, so you can pay far, far better, closer attention to them. And the RFID chip accuracy combined gets you to a point where you've got really personalized comps that are realistic. You're not making up these historicals. Smart table games, digital displays showing stats, luxury non-gaming perks with, of course, the high-end restaurants, the entertainment, etc. When you go to retention and loyalty, unification of loyalty programs is very important with the integrated resorts, points redeemable online and offline, and tiered rewards and mystery bonuses are really catching on and something that's important. Host-driven relationships, dedicated hosts with expert knowledge of what's going on with the premium players, and SMS-directed occasion gifts. But if you look at the cashless and the countless gaming, that's a must in post-pandemic especially. You know, if you don't have your mobile wallet integration, you're going to be falling behind. And unfortunately, an awful lot of land-based casinos are still way behind on this. If you do a side-by-side on the strategy with acquisition for online, TikTok ads, influencer collabs, land-based casino, airport promos, etc., with engagement, AI game recognition, recommendations and live chat, versus facial recognition and smart tables, payments, Gcash, USDT, fast payouts, on the land-based RFID chips, mobile wallet integration, retention, gamified missions and loss rebates, and then the host perks and surprise luxury comps. But in general, your online wins on the convenience, but the land-based can still dominate the luxury experiences. So that's still got to be something that's pushed forward. So with online, SEO and pay ads, VIP welcome bonuses, offline, concierge marketing, airport ferry promotions. When it comes to personalization and gamification, online engagement using AI chatbots and localized tournaments. Offline is in facial recognition and RFID chips. The offline elite retention, black card tiers are examples with Galaxy, for example, AI-driven comps. And with online retention, integrated resort online apps, and predictive churn models to make sure when you have an at-risk customer, keep them in with a nice bonus to hold them in there. So some of the action checklists again for online casinos is localize everything, gamify your loyalty, speed up your KYC and your withdrawals. And for the land-based, invest in RFID facial recognition. In Macau, you have no choice. It's by law, you're going to have to do it. Other jurisdictions where it's not law right now, get going on it. It's coming. And making hosts, again, obsess about player preferences. We heard it from Ian and the other panelists today. The very important thing here is it's all about customer service and the experience. Everyone has the same table games. Everyone has the same electronic games. You're going to make the difference with the personalized interaction that's top customer service, and that can't be beat. So merge online and offline loyalty points for the integrated resort experiences is very important. So future trends, simple takeaways, offline next moves, metaverse VIP rooms and AI concierge. Online growth is with crypto casinos, live traditional betting apps that bring in some more traditional betting with digital engagement. And integrated resorts will excel in luxury offline retention, while online will lead mobile innovation. Facial recognition RFID are game changers for personalization, and localized games, payments, and language support is critical for everybody involved, on and offline. In conclusion, the future winner of Asian gaming won't be choosing between online and offline. They'll have to dominate both. So sorry for doing it in a racetrack format. I thought I had a few more minutes, so it went a bit fast. But I hope you got something from it, and thank you very much. I'm here at the show for the next 2 days if you'd like to join us. Thank you.
And now